Imagine arriving in a place you thought you already knew. Eastern Europe, gray buildings, cold stairs, forgotten cities. But then, Bucharest hits you differently. It's late afternoon. The sunlight spills across French-style boulevards, filtering through trees like it's Paris, not post-communist Romania. A woman glides past you in heels and red lipstick, laughing with her friend in flawless English. Behind her, a pack of stray dogs naps lazily on the steps of a 19th century opera house. And in the corner, a guy drinks a beer, casually, on a public bench. No one stops him. Bucharest is chaos, beauty, and surprise, all in one. You think you're in Europe, but it doesn't feel quite Western. You think you're in the East, but it doesn't feel like Russia either. It's something else. And if you're a man, especially a foreign one, what you're about to see will stay with you long after your trip ends. 1. Geographic and political overview. Where East kisses West, Bucharest is the capital of Romania, a country most Westerners can't even find on a map. Nestled in the Balkans, it's bordered by Hungary to the west, Serbia to the southwest, Bulgaria to the south, and Moldova and Ukraine to the east and north. The Black Sea shimmers just beyond its eastern edge. On paper, Romania is part of the European Union. But don't be fooled. Bucharest doesn't feel like Vienna or Berlin. Yes, you'll find international banks and shiny shopping malls. But just around the corner you'll walk into a crumbling Orthodox monastery or a brutalist concrete slab that looks straight out of 1985. The city is massive, over 2 million people, making it one of the largest urban centers in Eastern Europe, but it rarely makes international headlines. Maybe that's why it feels like a secret caught between two worlds, Western money and Eastern grit, liberal laws and Orthodox roots. It's this blend, this tension, that gives Bucharest its flavor. And for travelers willing to look beyond the cliches, it's a goldmine of contradictions. 2. Culture, religion, and history. From dictatorship to nightclubs, to understand Bucharest, you need to peel back the layers. Romania speaks a Latin-based language, a cousin of Italian and French, which is strange for a country surrounded by Slavic neighbors. The people here are Orthodox Christian, with grand churches dotting the skyline, bells echoing through busy neighborhoods. But don't assume they're all religious. While over 80% identify as Orthodox, many young Romanians are more spiritual than traditional, lighting a candle on holidays, but partying hard on weekends. History here runs deep. Romania lived under a brutal communist regime led by Nicolae Ceausescu, a man obsessed with control, concrete, and paranoia. His reign left behind scars in architecture, in economy, in memory. But it also bred a kind of resilience, a dry, biting humor. Romanians survived by being clever, sarcastic, and quietly rebellious. The 1989 revolution changed everything. The people rose up, toppled the dictator, and opened the country to the world. Today, Bucharest's youth dance in nightclubs, built under Soviet buildings, scroll Instagram in front of crumbling propaganda murals, and sip coffee in cafes that used to be surveillance offices. It's a city where trauma and beauty live side by side. And that mix, painful, poetic, is part of what makes life here so real. 3. Beauty and personality of women. Where femininity is a superpower, here's where the myths become real. Yes, Romanian women are beautiful, but it's not just about looks. It's the way they move through the world. Confident, self-aware, presentable. Femininity here is not a stereotype, it's a strength. In Bucharest, you'll see women who look like they stepped off a Milan runway, not for attention, but because they care. Heels on cobblestone, designer perfume on a weekday, manicure perfect even if no one's looking. And it's not just surface level. These women are sharp. Most speak 2 or 3 languages. They've studied abroad. They read, travel, argue politics. And yet, they smile at you when you hold the door open. Dating culture here? Direct. Don't expect the same small talk or passive aggressiveness you might find back home. If she likes you, she'll say so. If she doesn't, she'll say that too. There's a confidence in how they carry themselves, and it can catch Western men off guard. Public beauty is expected. Sloppiness is rare. Appearance reflects. respect for others and yourself. But beneath the fashion is something deeper. A culture that values family, loyalty, and emotional connection. Many women still dream of children, stability, a good partner, but they won't settle for less. For the Western man, it's disarming. It feels like time traveling to a version of femininity that's elegant, intelligent, and unapologetically proud. 4. Daily life, cleanliness, attitudes, elegant chaos. Mornings in Bucharest feel like organized anarchy. Crowded buses lurch down narrow streets, honking as grandmothers with grocery bags cross wherever they feel like. Street vendors flip hot pastries by hand. The smell of kovrigi, a salty Romanian pretzel, wraps around you like a warm blanket. The city pulses, fast, a little loud, sometimes clumsy, but there's something elegant in its chaos. Romanians take pride in personal appearance. Even in older neighborhoods, you'll see people stepping out in clean shoes, pressed coats, and fresh cologne. Sidewalks may crack, but the people walking on them look sharp. There's a bluntness. To locals, they'll complain about politics, corruption, the healthcare system, but then help you carry your suitcase up 5 flights of stairs without a word. They'll mutter about the weather, then invite you inside for homemade soup. It's a city of contradictions, skeptical of power, but deeply patriotic. Cynical, yet full of warmth. People here say what they mean, dress like they care, and live like every day is unpredictable. And if you're open, Bucharest opens right back. 5. Cost of living, wages, apartments, luxury for less. Let's talk numbers. The average Romanian salary floats somewhere between $800 and $1,200 a month. That's not much by Western standards. But here's the twist. You can actually live decently on it in Bucharest. A modest one-bedroom apartment in a Soviet-era block, around $400. Something near Old Town, with hardwood floors and tall windows, maybe $600 to $700. You'll hear the heating pipes hiss in winter and the floors creak with age, but it feels like home. Groceries? Cheap. A loaf of bread, less than $1. Lunch at a mid-range cafe, $5, $6. A cold Romanian beer at a terrace table, watching people stroll by, $2. That's cheaper than water in New York. Now here's the part that stings a bit. Many locals struggle. A lot of young Romanians head west to work in Germany, Italy, or the UK, chasing higher wages. Meanwhile, foreign men come here and live like kings. Digital nomads, retirees, remote workers. Some arrive for the beauty, the vibe, or the slower pace of life, and they stay for the women, the lifestyle, and the cost. It's not quite luxury, but for many Westerners, Bucharest offers something more valuable than wealth. A life that feels affordable, vibrant, and real. 6. Nightlife, fun, alcohol, music, partying with soul. When the sun sets, Bucharest changes. Old town lights, up like a movie set. Cobblestones reflect the glow from wine bars, beer halls, and pulsing EDM clubs tucked inside 19th century buildings. There's a violinist playing under a crumbling archway, a techno beat rumbling from an underground vault, and in the middle of it all, people dancing, laughing, flirting. Drinking is part of the rhythm here. Not binge culture, but bonding. You'll see couples sipping red wine by candlelight and friends clinking glasses of palinka, a fruit brandy that could knock over a horse. It burns, but they swear it cures everything. Music? It's everywhere. Romanian pop, Balkan beats, folk remixes with emotional depth. And yes, techno, echoing under the bones of abandoned factories turned clubs. The women here dress for the occasion. Men bring their A game. The energy is flirty, but not forced. There's no wall of awkwardness, just people enjoying life, no matter what it throws at them. You get the feeling that this city suffered, and now it dances. There's something soulful beneath the celebration, like every night out is both a rebellion and a release. 7. Safety, social freedom, laws, freedom. With a few quirks, despite its gritty reputation, Bucharest is surprisingly safe. Violent crime is rare. Most incidents involve petty